Here's our vocabulary words for the week. The first one is routines. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Routines is a noun. Let's say it together. Routines. Routines are steps you follow in the same way each time you do a task. Kind of like we do at school. We have routines that we follow every day. Like you get your homework out, I check it, and then we go through our morning routine and throughout the day. Those are routines. Our second one is stoked. Let's say it together. Stoked. It is a verb. So that means it is an action. You're doing something. If you stoked a fire, you stir it to keep it burning. So he is stirring this fire. You're poking it, and you can kind of do this in a fireplace if you have one of those at home. You're going to poke the logs, and it keeps the fire going. So that's stoked. Next one is boisterous. Let's say it together. Boisterous. This is an adjective. And something that is boisterous is wild or noisy. So these kids are being boisterous because they won the soccer game. So if you're boisterous, wild, or noisy, it could be like you guys on the playground when we're having recess. You're wild and noisy. Surrounding. Surrounding, this type of surrounding is a verb, so it's doing something. And it means surrounding a place is all around it. So this moat, which is the water, is surrounding, is all around this castle. So it's surrounding the castle. I mean, it's all around it. That's why it's a verb. Remarkable. Remarkable is the adjective. So let's say it together. Remarkable. And something that is remarkable is different or surprising. And this is the Taj Mahal. It is in India. And this is remarkable, or it is surprising, which means it is unbelievable, it's surprising. Thickets. Thickets is a noun. Let's say it together. Thickets. Thickets are a group of bushes or small trees. The thickets on either side of the path are a good place for rabbits to hide. So these bushes or small trees over here are thickets, and there's a bunny right there in the middle of the road. It's running to the thickets. Arrive. Arrive is a verb. Let's say it together. Arrive. When you arrive, you get to a place. They asked us to arrive at 6 o'clock for dinner. Or you can arrive at school in the morning. Grumpy. Grumpy is a verb. Well, actually, it's an adjective. You're describing something. And let's say it together. Grumpy. Someone who's grumpy is in a bad mood. This little girl, she is grumpy. And you could tell it all over her face. Joking. Joking is a verb. Let's say it together. Joking. If you're joking, you're saying something to be funny. My friends and I were joking with each other during the pillow fight. Tucked. Tucked is also a verb. And the little boy he tucked his shirt in his pants. And if you tuck something in, you push it in, it behind or into something else. So he tucked his shirt into his pants for his school picture. Stubborn. That's an adjective. Let's say it together. Stubborn. And someone who is stubborn does not want to change. So the little brother will not let go of the TV remote. So he's probably stubborn. Growled. That's a verb. And we know what this is. Let's say it together. Growled. If something growled, it made a deep, angry sound. The older dog growled at the younger puppy. And my two wiener dogs do a lot of that. Shrugged. This is also a verb. Say it together. Shrugged. If you shrugged, you lift your shoulders. Lift or lower your shoulders. And when you shrug, we ask how tall. She shrugged her shoulders. So it's like you ask a question and you don't know it, you just shrug your shoulders. Offered. That is also a verb. Let's say it together. Offered. And if you offered something or to someone, you asked to give it to him or her. And this girl offered the apple to the teacher. And that is it for this week. Offered, shrugged, growled, stubborn, tucked, joking, grumpy, arrive, thicket, remarkable, surrounding, boisterous,